Potent Ponder, and I'm back with another video. Yo, please come and thumbs up this video. Thumbs it up. Get this video to 1,000 likes. Thumbs up the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification. Hit all notifications so you know each and every time I go live or I do uploads. Yo, I want to just come and talk about a few topics. I want to talk about Cardi B's blatant. She is so jealous of any other female rapper, and currently in the now is it Doechii? Is it Doja Cat? Cause she definitely hating. We're going to get into that at the tippy top. I also want to talk about Nicki Minaj, Ray J, and Lil Kim. Also something that's thrown in from Azealia Banks as it relates to Doechii as well. So yeah, thumbs up the video. Nonetheless, let's get into this audio. So Cardi B is posting some audio on her honeycomb hideout. Just listen, I don't even want to go into detail. I'm gonna pause it. We're gonna talk about it, and let's just go right now.
I feel like every single time that I miss an event that you guys expect me to be in, y'all start to panic and y'all start talking shit and y'all get scared, or y'all want me to be there and have my moment. And I love that. I love you guys care like that. But I'm gonna have a whole bunch of moments coming up. I have a whole bunch, well, not a bunch, my album coming up. I have I don't want to talk too much, but just know that I'm okay. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? If I missed something, it's because I was doing something. Anyways, I love you guys, and just relax. I I already know what y'all gonna say. Bitch, we been relaxing, but trust me, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just show y'all actions. Bye. Party game. Let's get just a little messy. The word of the month is messy. But my thing is, right, why is it that every single time when a girl has a moment, I always get compared, or my name gotta be brought up next to them? There's a lot of girls right now that are active right now. They're active, doing their thing. They got music out. They're doing shows. They're doing everything. Why they don't ever get compared to those girls? Why is always to me? Even when I'm quiet, even when I'm saying something, even when I'm on the scene, even when I'm off the scene, why is it always me? Why is it always me? Damn. And I hate that, because it's I don't even be thinking that way. I really, really don't. I feel like these people want me to think that way, so I could say some slick shit or some shit. But it's no, stop. Compare them to the girls that are out right now. Leave me alone.
Listen, I want to say this, right? Cardi, they mention you in the mix. You're not the only one who they mention. They mention Nicki. They mention you. They mention any other girl that's out bubbling. And it's so sad that you see Doechii and Doja Cat. You seen Doja Cat involved in the Oscars the other day. You see Doechii. She's out in Fashion Week doing what she do. Doja Cat out at Fashion Week. It's does it really pain you and kill you that bad? Do you feel that inferior that you have to come out and just say something? You posted this message in your Honeycomb Hideout group, right? You ain't posted on Twitter. You ain't posted nowhere else because you feel like over here you can say what you want to and it ain't people with eyes on it. That's crazy to me. After all that you've amassed, being the fraud that you are, you still hating on the other black girls. That is crazy to me. Knowing you are here by the way of a man. Your whole sound. This is why everything with you is delayed, because you lack confidence. Imagine that. Imagine somebody forced into this industry and you feel like every time could you imagine, Megan Thee Stallion, she was at the Oscars too. What do you feel like? You losing out on something? You've been forced in a lot of places that you don't even deserve to be. This is so crazy to me. It's nutty. It's actually nutty, yo. I really want to know what y'all think about that. Why does she feel the need to come and tell us, I know you guys, every time you don't see me somewhere, you've been in a lot of places that we ain't want to see you in. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Waiting, trying to wait Nicki out. Now Nicki done been almost, into her tour already. It's it's been over a year now. Where's the album at? And you trying to sync it together with your 7-year anniversary, your second album of your first album to get some sort of buzz. Listen, that is so corny to me. It's so whack, and it's blatant. It's clearly blatant that you feel some sort of way as it pertains to Doechii, Doja Cat, all of them. You definitely feeling some sort of way, and you feeling the pressure. You know what I'm saying? But listen, this is the next thing I want to play. Azealia Banks has something to say, and I felt like this was aimed at Doechii. I felt like it was definitely aimed at Doechii. So listen, let's check this out.
It was actually funny. It's like, these bitches be like 28, 29 years old talking about, I'm the new Azealia Banks. Like these bitches be like, these like well into their late 20s being like they're the new Azealia Banks. I'm like, girl, don't you know I was a young I'm the young legendary hoe, okay? Nobody could swear like how I was when I was out there 17 years old with the Pret a Manger sandwich in the backpack, honey. Period. In a splitter van, wearing all Top Shop because it was free. Why everybody want to be the new Azealia Banks, but then want to like pretend like they don't want to be the new Azealia Banks all the time? Like, give me a rest.
So listen, I found that to be pretty interesting too, as it pertains to that matter. Just to wrap that up, you already know how my feelings and sentiments towards that. I do feel like Doechii is highly inspired by Nicki and Azealia Banks, and you know, you can't stop an artist from having their feelings as it pertains to a matter at hand. But again, just saying as a, you know, relating to Cardi, how dare you be in this industry by the ball sack fortitude of another man and you acting like, why everybody, it's like you just want to be mentioned. You want to be mentioned. And guess what? You talking about all these girls out here doing a thing. I had to make sure I added this in. You talk about all these girls out here doing a thing and this and that, right? Well, you've been dropping songs too. They just ain't go nowhere. So don't try to act like you ain't been trying to be out here either. It's like you a hustler on the block selling dirt and ain't nobody buying it. And you mad at the people who got the dope weed or whatever it is that they pushing, promoting. You know what I'm saying? It's like you on the block with that pair of Jordans. You know, you had the money this week to get the Jordans, but this was the release that nobody wanted like that. And you trying to floss and trying to be out here. Nobody wanted it. You're pushing product. Nobody wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stop playing these reindeer games. Like, real talk. The next thing I want to talk about, as it relates to Nicki Minaj, Ray J, and Lil Kim, right? So Ray J, I've always knew this, that Ray J started the beef when it came to Nicki and Lil Kim. Right? He was on stage years ago. See, a lot of people, they have absent memory. I don't know if you smoke too much weed or you're a vitamin deficient and you just struggle with memory. But Ray J was the one who went on stage. Now, I will say this. He went on that stage, but Kim had to be feeling some sort of way to even war or to even diss Nicki back or whatever, right? Because she could have cleared that up on stage. Like, nah, we love homegirl. We love whatever. We love old girl. You know how she talk. She could have did that, but she didn't clear it up because she is feeling some sort of way because she wanted to benefit from the Nicki Minaj brand. You understand? So, Ray J explained on Vlad that, you know, he was the cause of the Nicki Minaj beef, tension, drama, trauma, all of that. So listen, let's get into that right now.
Lil Kim's like this with me.
Okay.
I used to live with Lil Kim.
You used to live with Lil Kim?
I used to live with Lil Kim. In Alpine, she let me stay with her. I had nowhere else to go. I didn't want to pay hotel room. So she let me live with her, right? And so I kind of started the whole Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj beef when I spoke out of turn at a Lil Kim concert.
Wait, you started the Nicki Minaj, Lil Kim beef?
I spoke out of turn.
What did you say?
I said some shit. You could pull it up. It wasn't cool. Okay. It created friction with them, and they shouldn't have. And so I take full responsibility for that. I want her and Lil Kim to be straight. I think that it's on the right path. I don't know where they are now, but I know that what I did, I'm very apologetic for it.
So listen, I want to say this personally as it pertains to Ray J and, you know, him saying that he feels apologetic. He's the one who caused it. Great. You understand what you did and what you contributed to. You understand your role in it, right? And like I said, I can't totally blame Ray J for the discord between him and Kim because, again, I feel like it was feelings on both sides. I think Nicki could feel the energy from Kim, and Kim was definitely, you know, being subliminal in her shows and everything, like, you know, saying, get your own shit. Why you ride mine? You know what I'm saying? Kim done let a couple of wigs and that squat done go to her head. There's nothing about Nicki's rhyme pattern or anything that screams Lil Kim. And I think that she's always wanted that cosign. See, Kim and her fans, they're the type of fans who feel like Lil Kim deserves all of the acclaim, like she's the queen of everything or whatever. But it's like you forget that Foxy was out too. And they try to diminish her and make it seem like she had no impact on female hip hop. And it's just like you can't take that away. You know, you cannot take it away. Well, anyway, the next thing I want to play for you is the actual footage when Ray J was on stage and he was gassing Lil Kim up and telling her, like, you know, copycats, this and that. Listen, let's check this out for old time's sake.
You know what I'm saying? Lil Kim wrote the sexy pen on Song Willie and I love her, right? But I've been seeing a lot of imitators a lot of imposters trying to do what Kim do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a little bit irritated by this shit because I'm like straight up, Kim is the best female rapper in the game. And I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers trying to bite the style. You know what I'm saying? I swear I love y'all. Motherfuckers trying to wear the, you know what I'm saying? Wear the clothes, wear the wigs. Let's make it all night. Sexy kid, not just fucking my man.
So listen, that's that as it pertains to Lil' Kim, Ray J, and Nicki Minaj. You know, he was he was a contributing factor to it, but he was not the reason. Kim was feeling some sort of way. And in that clip, it doesn't even extend to the part where Kim was like, we want her to do, you know, bow down, or we want her to pay homage, or whatever the case may be. And Ray J talking about the clothes, this and that. It was only the wigs. Like, it was only the wigs. Maybe some outfits could have been similar and stylish, but people do that across the board. What is it? Because, I mean, on this next album, is Cardi gonna have Kim on her album, so that makes up for all of the stuff that she done stole and copied? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't get it. It was only a problem with Nicki because she was really the threat. I will tell you this, and I'm gonna be honest, coming from the 90s and seeing the female rappers, Nicki made a lot of those girls jealous because she took her career to heights that they didn't see in sight. She took her career to heights that they ain't see in sight. Lil' Kim was out here saying Barbie, Black Barbie, this and that. Foxy called herself Barbie too in her lyrics before. She mentioned that. She mentioned it before. But it's just like, I can't remember the context that she said it in, but she said that she was the rap Janet, Black Marilyn Monroe, chick with plenty dough. You know what I'm saying? She done said a lot of different stuff. And what I think it was really mad is that, like what Jay-Z said to Nas, you made it a hot rhyme, I made it a hot song. So you gotta think about it. Kim was saying this Barbie thing, but she didn't make it. Nicki made it a movement. She had the Barb. She had the Mattel Barbie. Ask Mattel, they auction my Barbie itch. Raggedy Ann could never be a Barbie itch. You understand what I'm saying? She really had a movement, the way that she was moving it. It made Lil' Kim be in the zone and be losing it, confusing it, having hit with contusions in it. Listen, I think it really injured something in Lil' Kim. And you know, even back then when the crowds was oohs and ahs and whatever, did them people show up to buy 9? Did them people show up to do their thing across the board? It's like the way that they try to like exalt and push Lil' Kim, you would think there would be more buying power behind her, you know? You would think so, but Lil' Kim is still a legend in my eyes. I just felt like, you know, that was halfway pushed by Ray J. She been feeling some sort of way. She don't like the way that Nicki loved Foxy. She don't like it. But screw the fact that they both trendy, and that could be an identifying factor right there too. Screw that. You know, a lot of people, Foxy loved, what's her name? Was it Salt or Pepper? I can't remember if it's Salt or Pepper. I think it might be Pepper who's trendy. She loved her, you know what I'm saying? It's their lineage or whatever. But Lil' Kim and her fans, they think she deserves it all. She deserves all of the acclaim. Everything should go to her. No, Foxy was a part of that as well. And that's why I can't rock with a lot of them. I can't do it. I can't rock with a lot of them. And I look back in time, I don't know what it was. I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off this video. I don't know what it was about the average Lil' Kim fan, what she was into, how they inspired. Now listen, I know Nicki talk about stuff in her music too, but me as a Foxy Brown fan and looking at a lot of the Lil' Kim fans, a lot of them was on drugs early. Like it was just something about them. Like they all had this look to them. Like, I don't know if it was substances that they were sniffing or what it was, but a lot of them fans, like, they don't got that clean look. They don't got the clean look. A lot of people, you know, I never got my nose dirty. I never did. Listen, I never even popped no pills. Ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. And listen, everybody has an addiction and a vice or whatever, but I just noticed that with her fan base, it was really kind of like trashy, like how she gave it up. Just to be honest, just to be blunt, and just to be frank and forward. That's my opinion. That's my analyzation of what I've seen in her fan base, you know? Yeah. So listen, potent, pondering, never pandering. I want you to get in the comments. Let me know what you thought from the tippy top with Cardi B talking about, you worried about you ain't seen me? And why y'all always gotta compare this? Cause female rappers get compared. You've been in the game for almost a decade. You don't understand how it goes yet? Why you gotta come and speak out every time somebody freak out? You gotta speak out to let them know that, she just hate to see Doechii have her fashion moment. She just hate to see Doja have her fashion moment and be in the mix. You remember when JT was getting her fashion on, she had to go and talk about, bitches ain't on nothing that I'm in. You just don't like the black girls. Black History Month, and so is your love for it is gone. You don't really, listen, and Cardi strikes me as a person, she don't like black women. She like the black D that go in her V. And if it's black D going in her V, that's the place she gonna be. Alright? Shout out to Azealia Banks. I do kind of see what she's saying with the whole Doechii thing, but I just feel like that's just gonna be like, it is what it is with them. People be inspired. People don't like you. It just, it happens. It really just happens. And then also leave your comments below in regards to the Nicki, Ray J, Lil Kim mix. I really love to know how you feel. Feel how you feel. Heal how you heal. Support the channel. The Cash App is in the comments below. Potent, pondering, never pandering, never panhandling. I'm up out of here. Peace.